Okay, and you are live.
Hi stream, hi chat, HassanChop. Alright, I've said that like 6 times now. This is my 6th game in this shit marathon. Reminder that every single game I submitted got accepted, including this game. Just to explain something quick about this game. It's a Japanese-only game based off a Japanese-only anime. The only other person who runs this is tier_1, or tier 1. Also, Dugong's played this, and he got the world record without knowing how to sprint, because the sprint button is select.
Game of the year.
Alright, I'm going to go back to the main menu now. Alright, just tell me when I'm good to go.
Yeah, you're fine.
Alright.
So give me a countdown for the timer.
Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, this is it. We skipped this intro. His friends are captured after rescue. And we put 00. That's in Japanese is asking you what age you are. I looked it up. And if you put in 00, it gives you the easiest difficulty. He has an umbrella and he shoots rainbows. That's the first skip of the game. That's a cutscene skip because I landed on the very edge of that platform. This character has a very big nose. He also has a little tiny hat. And yeah, he's pretty amazing. Also, the sprint button is selected. It's a dash style attack, as in you can't stop moving until you press the opposite direction. Need that health for this. We're up to our first boss. And the first boss is down. The second stage of the game is by far the hardest in the game. I think this ran for a lot of seasons in Japan, the anime. Never watched it. Because I don't watch anime unless it's Mad Bull 34, which is the best anime, so please ban all anime on stream that isn't Mad Bull 34. Use the umbrella a lot to float over large gaps. Whoops. Messed that up a little bit, but I killed that bear, which is nice because I can take a little bit more damage now in this upcoming section. This section, not right here, but a little bit further from now, is by far the hardest in the game, like I said. I missed that. That sucks. That's a kind of tight jump, but I should be making that. So the umbrella's up B. He has a down B attack. So this is the hardest part of the game. And nailed it. That's nice. Alright, this is the first boss, second boss fight, which is a rock, paper, scissors minigame. You press the opposite that shows up. If you get the first 3, you're pretty fine. Okay, and you can't skip the points adding up in this game. The T is time, the B is bonus, I think? I don't know. There's a lot of John Cena on this stream right now. This is kind of technical part of the game, because you're supposed to use your umbrella here, but I want to use it as least amount as possible. So that was pretty much a perfect fall right there. Which is really nice, because you want as much health as possible for this next section, because you want to just walk through the enemies and do a lot of damage boosting. Not really boosting, just invincibility, but abuse your health. So he can use his umbrella to float on the water, which is pretty neat. I think I told you before, he shoots rainbows. This is a random character. I'm just gonna not, you have to talk to him, but you just avoid him. I have no idea what he says. Jumping in water is horribly awkward. This is a very tight jump. Oh, I actually got it. That is, like, that has a very small window. It's precise on. Oh, and now since I have that much health, I can just press nothing and go through this. Because once you stop sprinting, like I said before, you can't stop. This is where the run dies, because it's only a 25% chance that you can get through this on your first try. This is a face-matching mini-game. I went through all of them and wrote down all the possible combinations I can get. So hopefully I get the fastest combination. Nope, I didn't. So this combination is bottom right, middle right. But I have to wait for him to go now. So if I don't get it, it's an instant run over. So we just have to wait for this to go through. Alright. So it should be here, here, and there. So now we beat that boss. And so there we go. So we're doing pretty good so far. As in, I didn't die in those earlier sections, because if you die in this game, you go back like a full minute, 2 minutes in the game. You lose a bunch of time if you die. In case you're wondering, I do have the world record in this game. My time is like 2 seconds better than Tears. It's okay, I guess. It's just, yeah. It's alright. Also, this is a auto-scroller, except for you don't do anything. You pick this beanstalk. This brings it to the top of the level. The further right you end up, the further ahead in the level you get. So I take this path right here as it puts me the furthest right into the level. So here we go. So now we're up in the clouds, because we climbed a beanstalk. I almost messed up that jump. Yeah, Yashi and I roomed at SGDQ, and so did Private Cinnabon, so, you know, it's a beautiful room. Got the one cycle on him, which is incredibly easy, you just jump and shoot. I did not have sex with him. Only one person had sex with Yashi, I think. Don't even know. But I'd rather talk about Parasol Henbee, guys. So we beat that. That was the next boss in the game. So now we're on to the next area. So this is a very easy level where all you do is mash attack. Because he auto-runs. Alright, and here's a mini-boss. Alright, this can be tricky. If you take damage, you kind of lose your inputs for a brief period, so... Right here it's in... Okay, I managed not to... I jumped at the right time, that I didn't lose it. This guy heals you up, and now you're in the forest. So now you're just kind of sitting here for a while. It's another auto-run section. Well, you can walk, I guess, but it's faster to run. This can be pretty painful. Because like I said before, the mechanics in water are ass. There we go. Also, that gets people at the end. Sometimes, if people ever play this, they die when that falls. Alright, we got healed up, and now we have to go save the girl. She's now a frog girl, and, you know, that's just not a good thing. I still had run store up. Run is weird in this game. Unless you stop like I just did, you will hold your run forever. There's a frog girl. Okay, now it's rock, paper, scissors again. This is... Alright. Cool, got it. You know, most scales, in terms of measuring damage, are more of a logarithmic scale, so you should probably go over to that instead of using a standard linear base scale. I think people would be happy with that. I took damage there, that's not great. Whoops. I do that so many times. Those guys don't injure you. Like, it's just reflexes or something. Alright, and now we're almost to the Benezia level. You'll see why in about 5 seconds. There we go. And... yep, here we go. So now you have to fight our way out of the whale. What's nice is that you can hit these falling drops with your rainbow beam so you don't take damage, which is incredibly useful. There's a spooky, scary skeleton, but we're gonna avoid him. And here we go. There's Pinocchio. We rescued him. That's the end of the level. Yeah, I know, it's very predictable, and I'm sorry about that. Though there's no whales of shit posting in the chat. Oh, there it is! Second I say it, one pops up. So now we're on the second to last stage. This game lags in this stage a little bit. Yeah, you can clip out right there, which is a little bit of a pain in the ass. Alright, I am gonna let that go through and continue just because I lost 1 health. I want as much health as possible for this next situation. This is a bunch of different random patterns that this can go on. There's a slight pause right there for that one, so if you jump, you might have a chance to fall if you jump like at the same rate that you were jumping on the others. This isn't good that I'm taking damage. Alright. So we're on the second to last boss right here. Alright, and now guys, we are on the final boss. I'll just tell you when it's time, Gurge, alright? You can hit him off screen, so that's what I'm doing. He's a giant robot with a skull on top.